No, I don't want you mean. Okay, I will explain it. Thank you for asking, Christian. Thank you for the question. So I feel like Lambert and Rodrigue would be a really interesting, like, torrid old man love affair of these two men who are so like dedicated to each other and like emotionally wrapped up in each other, but they never quite seem to like meet, right? They're always kind of like ships passing in the night. The circumstances are never correct for them to actually like be together. So, so I feel like they kind of had like a friends with benefits kind of relationship for like most of the time that they've known each other, that they've been able to do that. But Rodrigue has his responsibilities over in Fraldarius, and so he gets his wife and he has his kids or whatever, and Lambert's obviously the king, and he can't necessarily be messing around with the Duke of Fraldarius, and there's all kinds of political messy implications that you could get into. But who is to say that one evening in their cold tent in Shreng, they didn't share a moment together, and in that moment they didn't conceive Dimitri? And then, if you have that, you have this secret affair child, and thank God he wound up looking all like Lambert and got the bladed crest, because otherwise their whole secret would have come out. And Lambert has to raise him alone, or I guess with his wife. He just lies about the wife dying in childbirth, maybe, for Dimitri, so Dimitri doesn't think about it too much, and he's raising this child alone, constantly looking over at his vassal, who is so close, in terms of proximity, but the distance between them could not be further emotionally. And then he dies young, and then Rodrigue has to deal with the trauma of, one, the love of his life, who he can't tell anyone is the love of his life, dying, but also watching his son from afar, not able to get too involved with him after Lambert's death, because that would mean, political implications, but so desperately wanting to. And that's why I want Lambert and Rodrigue to bang.